Okay, in the last lecture we have learned how can we insert a node in a circular double linked list in 3 different cases. Now in this lecture we will combine all these 3 cases and create an algorithm for insertion in circular double linked list. So our algorithm starts with 2 parameters. It takes 2 parameters, node value and location. Then the first step is we check head value. If head value does not exist, then we terminate our algorithm. Now in the next step we will create a new node and assign a value to it. Then after creating a new node and assigning value to it, we will check our location parameter, which comes from here. So if location parameter equals to first, it means that we want to insert a node at the beginning of circular double linked list. Now in this case, we will perform these operations over here. So let's see one by one what are these operations. So the first operation over here, we set new node's previous reference to tail. What does it mean? It means that we are creating a reverse link between new node and the last node. Then we are setting the new node's next reference to head. Here we are creating a link between new node and the first node in our circular double linked list. Then we need to create a reverse link between first node and new node over here. So by setting head.previous to new node, we are creating a reverse link between first node and new node. Then we need to set head to new node. So by updating head to new node, we create a link between head and new node. Then at the end, we need to create a link from the last node to the new node that we created over here. So by setting tail.next, we are creating a link between last node and new node over here. And with these steps, inserting of a node at the beginning of circular double linked list is complete. Then we terminate our algorithm. Then the next step is we are checking our location parameter. If location parameter is not equal to first, then we are checking another case. So if location parameter equals to last, it means that we want to insert a node at the end of circular double linked list. So in this case, we will perform these operations over here. So let's see one by one what are these operations over here. So the first thing over here, we are updating the next reference of new node to head. And this creates a link between new node and first node. Then we are updating the new node's previous reference to tail. And this creates a reverse link between new node and the last node in our circular double linked list. Because here we know that tail points to last node. So by doing this, we are creating a reverse link between new node and last node. Then we need to create a reverse link between first node and new node. So by setting head.previous to new node, we are creating a reverse link between first node and new node. Then we need to create a link from last node to new node. So by setting tail next to new node, we are creating a link between last node and new node. Then tail has to point to this new node because in this case, new node will be the last node in our circular double linked list. So we set tail to new node. So by completing these steps over here, we are successfully able to insert a new node at the end of circular double linked list. Then we are continuing if location is not equal to last. Then we continue to this case over here. In this case, we want to insert a node in any given location in circular double linked list. So the steps over here start with looping. We need to find a node which is located before the location that we want to insert in a circular double linked list. So when we reach the location -1, we need to create a link between these nodes over here. So the first step over here, we are creating a link between new node and the next node. So we know that current node's next value points to the next node. So we are setting new node's next node to the current node's next value. So this creates a link between new node and the next node. Then we are creating a reverse link between new node and current node. So we are setting new node's previous reference to current node. Then we need to create a reverse link between next node to the new node. So we know that now new node's next reference points to the next node. So by setting its previous reference to new node, we are creating a reverse link between next node and new node. Then we need to create link from current node to the new node. By setting current node's next reference to new node, we are creating a link between current node and new node. So with this, we are successfully able to insert a node in any given location in circular double linked list. So here we terminate our algorithm. So with this, we have completed insertion algorithm in circular double linked list. Now in the next lecture, let's use this algorithm and create insertion method in Python.